Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Crypto crime is exploding, and the FBI is trying a new, more aggressive approach. But is it too little, too late? Are your digital assets really safe? That's what we're diving into today. Think about it. You've got your hard-earned money in crypto, trusting the system. But what if that system is being gamed by sophisticated criminals? It's a scary thought, right? The FBI's launched Operation Level Up, a direct intervention strategy. They're actually calling victims, warning them about ongoing scams. Imagine getting that call. A mix of relief and sheer panic, I'd guess. But this is a game changer. It's not just about investigating after the fact. It's about preventing the crime in the first place. They're providing mental health resources, which shows how devastating those crimes can be. But is contacting victims directly scalable? And what about the potential for scaring people unnecessarily? Let's break down the immediate effects. First, awareness. More people are now aware of the risks. That's a huge win. Second, disruption. The FBI is actively stopping scams in their tracks. Third, reporting. Victims are more likely to come forward. And finally, support. The FBI is providing mental health resources, which is crucial. The immediate impact is undeniably positive. But is it a long-term solution, or just a band-aid on a much bigger problem? Are we really going to have FBI agents calling every potential victim of a scam? Now, let's look at the ripple effects. Virtual asset service providers, or VASPs, think crypto exchanges, are under the gun. They're going to face increased scrutiny and pressure to beef up security. We're talking serious investment in KYC and AML protocols. They need to know who their customers are and make sure they aren't being used to launder money. This is a good thing, it's absolutely necessary, but it also adds costs and complexity. Will this stifle innovation, or will it simply make the industry more mature and trustworthy? It's a tough balance. Social media companies are also in the crosshairs. Many of these scams originate on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They need to get serious about screening ads and investment opportunities. We need stricter policies, better algorithms to detect fraud, and more collaboration with law enforcement. Imagine how many scams slip through the cracks every single day, preying on unsuspecting users. Social media has a moral and potentially legal obligation to do better. But will they? Or will profits always come first? Cybersecurity firms are going to see a surge in demand. Crypto wallets, exchanges, and other infrastructure need protection. We're talking specialized solutions to counter emerging fraud techniques. Incident response is crucial. When someone gets scammed, they need help, fast. This is a growth industry, for sure, but it's also a sign of the times. The more valuable crypto becomes, the bigger the target on its back. Are we prepared for the next wave of sophisticated cyber attacks? Let's talk about the big picture. All these scams erode trust in cryptocurrency. That's a huge problem. People are already skeptical. This just reinforces the negative perception. A lack of trust hinders adoption and innovation. It slows down economic growth in the sector. This is a critical juncture. Can the industry clean up its act and rebuild trust? Or will it be forever tainted by the shadow of scams and fraud? The stakes are incredibly high. The human cost of these scams is devastating. People lose their life savings, their retirement funds. It causes stress, anxiety, and mental health issues. It impacts their ability to meet basic needs. This isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about real people suffering real consequences. We need to remember that behind every headline, there's a victim. What are we doing to protect them, and how can we help them recover? The rise in crypto crime is going to prompt governments and regulatory bodies to increase their scrutiny. This can lead to stricter rules and compliance requirements. This could stifle innovation and competition. Finding the right balance is crucial. We need regulation that protects consumers without crushing the industry's potential. It's a delicate act, and the outcome will shape the future of crypto for years to come. Are regulators up to the challenge? Fear of crypto scams can lead investors to shift their funds away from cryptocurrencies and towards more traditional, regulated investments. This shift in investment behavior can impact the overall flow of capital. It could reduce investment in innovative crypto-based projects. This is a natural reaction, but it could also be a missed opportunity. The key is education and awareness. Investors need to understand the risks and rewards before making any decisions. Okay, let's get technical. While the FBI uses blockchain analysis, it's not a perfect science. Techniques like coin mixing and privacy coins can obscure the flow of funds. It's difficult to trace the money back to the perpetrators. The bad guys are getting smarter, constantly adapting to law enforcement efforts. The FBI needs to stay one step ahead. This is a constant arms race. Can law enforcement keep up with the evolving sophistication of crypto criminals? Cryptocurrency scams are constantly evolving. Criminals are adapting to law enforcement efforts and developing new methods to deceive victims. The FBI's techniques must keep pace with these changes. This is a cat-and-mouse game, and the stakes are incredibly high. We need to be vigilant and constantly update our defenses. The FBI's operation involves collecting and analyzing personal information. There are risks associated with storing and processing this data. We need to be aware of the potential for data breaches or misuse of information. Privacy is paramount, even when fighting crime. How can we ensure that the FBI is protecting our data while also catching the bad guys? It's a tough question with no easy answers. The prevalence of cryptocurrency scams damages the reputation of the entire industry. It makes it more difficult for legitimate businesses to attract customers and investors. This is a serious threat to the long-term viability of the crypto market. We need to address this issue head-on if we want crypto to become a mainstream financial tool. The rise of cryptocurrency scams may lead to increased regulatory scrutiny of the industry. This could impose additional costs and restrictions on businesses. We need to find a balance between protecting consumers and fostering innovation. Overregulation could stifle the industry, while underregulation could leave consumers vulnerable to scams. When contacting potential victims, the FBI must ensure that they understand the purpose of the call. They must ensure they are not being pressured into providing information. This is a delicate situation, and the FBI needs to tread carefully. Informed consent is crucial to maintaining trust and avoiding any potential ethical violations. Being informed that one has been the victim of a scam can be emotionally distressing. The FBI must provide adequate support and resources to help victims cope with the situation. This is not just about recovering financial losses. It's about helping people heal emotionally. We need to remember the human cost of these crimes and provide the necessary support. The article mentions victims are tech-savvy and sophisticated. There's an ethical risk of implying that victims are somehow responsible for being scammed. This can be harmful and discourage others from reporting fraud. It's important to remember that anyone can fall victim to a scam, regardless of their technical expertise. We need to avoid victim blaming and focus on holding the perpetrators accountable. So, what's the takeaway here? The FBI's Operation Level Up is a step in the right direction, but it's just one piece of the puzzle. We need a multifaceted approach that includes increased awareness, stricter regulations, better technology, and more support for victims. The fight against crypto crime is far from over. It's going to require the collaboration of law enforcement, industry, and individuals. Are we up to the challenge? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more crypto analysis. Stay safe out there.